The following program is a 20 East Media Network, LLC presentation. Please hit the like button and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Welcome to D Truth TV. Turn the volume up, you feel me? Hit that like, hit subscribe, let's get real on your screen, see? We talking cases, mysteries, stories that unfold, relationships, heartbreak, secrets never told, breaking news, updates, every fact on display. I'm your host with the flow, bringing truth every day. D Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. D Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. D Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. So subscribe, hit like, don't you dare miss a beat. D Truth TV, where the truth and the rhythm meet.
Is muted. My mic was muted. Respect to everybody that gonna come in. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing tonight, this evening, whatever you want to call it? It's good to be alive and not below the dirt. Put it this way. I did a lot today on YouTube, straight from YouTube, where I got up the grass that I had left down there, took 3 bags, and went out front. And I cut that front yard, and I cut it down where I can at least it'll be manageable. And I still got some other stuff I got to do later too. Respect to you new anybody else that gonna come in, and they're gonna come in on the live and comment, type in the chat. And for those bushwashers, y'all welcome. And for the ones that are gonna watch the replay, thank you very much. And I got a public PSA, a public service announcement. This goes out not just only to the women, this goes out to the men. This goes out to the men right here, women and men. Be careful out there. Be very, very careful, because I have learned something that people are doing today up in Ohio that is diabolical. It is diabolical. Okay. It is diabolical. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you, it's some people are doing these things right here. Right? Some people are doing what this woman went through. And it's crazy how that could affect how you go around living your life. A lot of this stuff that people are doing now, that I don't know how young, how old they are, what they're doing now, it's crazy how they go about doing stuff. And you got to be, like I said, got to be aware of your surroundings. Got to be aware of your surroundings. It goes out to men and women. Because women, you get picked up out the street just like anybody else. Me and you could get hooked up like anybody else, get carjacked, get robbed, any old thing you could happen to you. And I'm finna play this finna play this right here. Tell me what you think. Give me 3 minutes, give me 3 minutes. I'm trying to hold it back, hold.
Find ourselves in, and we're not identifying to help keep her safe.
Hold on.
We are hearing from the
Hold on, here we go.
We are hearing from the Cleveland woman who found herself in a new scary scam police want to warn you about. Mike, you spoke with her in person. Yeah, I'm glad that she was willing to share her story and that experience because it's one that any of us could find ourselves in, and we're not identifying her or showing her face to help keep her safe. I heard a loud noise hit my car like a rock or a brick or something. This Cleveland woman didn't give it much thought. They kept driving. It wasn't until she was getting ready for bed after the fireworks on the night of the 4th of July that she noticed something unusual. Left in front of my driveway and looked out the window, and it was a female and a male approaching my porch. After seeing 2 additional cars in front of her home, the woman told her brother, who was a Kirtland police officer. She opened up the bedroom window from the second floor and asked her what was going on, and they began to tell her that she had my sister on their cell phone. My sister would be, telling me, I don't know who you are, your cell phone. But the pair was persistent. The couple told her, well, we called the police are in the room. You need to give us the cell phone. Their tune changed when the woman grabbed her phone to call 911. The couple didn't put up an argument. They weren't really concerned anymore. They just said, let's just go. And they got in the car. All 3 vehicles left the house. The next morning, I got out, looked at my car, and it was a cell phone attached. Police tell us this latest scheme involves criminals attaching a cell phone to the roof of newer model vehicles with a magnet. They use the device's location tracker to find their target's home. Before you know it, they're either trying to come in through a home invasion, or if they try to, carjack you and take your phone. Right now, police continue to investigate. The woman did turn over Ring doorbell. Identify the individuals.
Okay. What y'all think about that right there? What y'all think about that? See, got to be careful nowadays, especially with the new motor cars. And they threw a cell phone on top of a car, tracked it to a house, and tried to get her to open the door for them. So whatever they were planning, it did not work. So you got that in the newer model cars. Be careful. Be careful. Cause there's people who use a cell phone to track where you live at. And that's the new scheme now. That's the new scheme. So you got to be careful. Be aware of your surroundings. And if you do hear a lot of noise that hit your car and you don't know what it is, don't go to your house. Do not go to your house. Don't go to your house. Go somewhere where there's a public area at, right? Where there's a whole bunch of people. Because there are more likely chances they're going to show up there. So, or drive straight to the police department. Even heck, drive to the fire department. Or drive to the hospital, something to keep them folks from jacking you up. This is a new way of them people jacking folks up now. Especially you got the new model cars, those cell phone with a magnet on top on the bottom up, throw it hit your car. And they track that cell phone to where you live at. So nobody said, men and women, you got to be careful these days. Got to be careful. I don't care how many people here watch it. I'm just giving a public PSA right now. And sometimes as humans, we get lackadaisy. Because don't tell them what our mind be on. Some of us don't be paying attention to our surroundings. Some of us don't be paying attention to what's going on. Cause if you're not paying attention to what's going on, somebody gonna get you. I don't care you're a male or female. Somebody gonna get you. Either way. So it it baffles me that people don't want to go out here and get a job or try to start their own business to make money. They want to go take what somebody else have. They want to go take what somebody else got. That something else that that person worked hard to get. They want to go take that person's stuff instead of going out and try to get it themselves. I call that laziness. I call that not being raised right. I call that just just justice like. So if you working hard for what you got, if you working hard for what you got, and somebody try to come, is gonna try to come take it, you gonna defeat it, or you just let them have it. But not a guarantee they're gonna leave you alive. Not a guarantee. Not a guarantee at all. But sometimes you got to defend your house. Sometimes you got to defend your property. Sometimes you got to defend yourself. Because what this world is today, everybody see like some people is out for self. They are out for self. That's what they all are out for. Self. That was selfishness. Selfishness. That's all. But I'm gonna let you know, if you find something on your car, don't go to your house. Especially a female or male that lives alone. You do not want nobody to come to your house. Not like that. Not come to take what you got. Not to come to take what you got. Cause ain't no telling what they would have did to that woman. Now it's up in Cleveland. You know how these trends starts one in one place and goes to another place. Start at one place and go to another place. Start at one place and go to another place. But hey, who to me to talk? Who am I try to give some advice, opinion about something? I don't. Who is me? I don't know nothing, right? But I know I care about my fellow human beings. I don't care what background you come from. I don't care where you come from. You shouldn't be have to watch your back and try to defend your own property from somebody else, some people, for try to stop them from taking it all, for taking some of it. Cause don't you know if you have somebody come and take some of yours inside your house or take your car, that's a setback. That's a setback. Even if they find and recover for you and get it back for you, it gonna be in evidence in police custody for evidence, right? Then when you do get it back, it don't mean the same. It do not mean the same. It's totally different. It's totally different. So, like I said, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Like I said, drive your car to the police station, fire department, hospital, somewhere public. Don't drive to your house just in case you got your kids there. You're there by yourself. I'm talking to the men and women. If you're there by yourself, do not drive home. Do not drive home. If you know what your nearest police station, drive there. Drive in the parking lot. That way you can see if it's anything on your car. Like I said, this just one of these. I'm gonna I'm gonna take a commercial break, and I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna be back, right? I'm gonna be back, and with my next story.
Oh, yeah, we moving through the city, 20 East on the map. From the courts to the streets, yeah, we never look back. Armando King got the crown, I'm holding it tight. Love and loyalty, staying true in the night. Sniper on the aim, got my sights on the goal. Relationships like games, but I'm holding my soul. You knew what it was from the jump, no disguise. Family like Mims Meaty, got that fire in our eyes. We together, yeah, we rise, no falling apart. Sports in our veins, love deep in our hearts. 20 each family shining every night. Living for the moment, keeping it right. From the basketball courts to the studio sessions, love and connection, our biggest obsessions. You knew the deal, we grind for the fame, but family's the real prize, always stay the same. Together in the struggle, we push through the pain. Sniper hit the target, no missing the aims. Media got the voice that's loud and clear, telling stories of a family always sincere. We celebrate the wins, learn from the losses. In the game of life, no matter what it costs us. Love's the real MVP, that's how we play. 20 is forever, every single day. Together, yeah, we rise, no falling apart. Sports in our veins, love deep in our hearts. 20 is family shining every night. Living for the moment, keeping it right. The truth president, leading with the heart. Standing tall, playing his part. From the streets to the charts, he's the boss. Guiding in the family, never taking no loss. So here's to the hustle, the love and the bond. From sunrise to sunset, we respond. Armando, together, Sniper, you knew it's media. And D-Truth, president forever free. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we moving through the city.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Respect to everybody. Respect Armando. Yeah, I just got through my PSA. Like I told men and women, be careful if you hear something hit your car, especially with the new model car. They up in Cleveland, they put magnets on the phone so they can track the phone, to your location, to your house, so they can either rob you or anything else they're gonna do to you. Drive to a safe spot where you at. Drive to the police department, whatever. Respect DJ Tony Renee. Drive to wherever you got to go to feel safe. Do not drive to your home, especially if you got kids with you, especially if you got kids at the house, especially if you live by yourself, women and men. That is a public service announcement for everybody. The new trend that going on in Cleveland, they tracking the phone, they put a magnet on top of it, throwing it is stick to your car and tracking you. That is the new thing that got going on now. And back to us, another news. This happened in Birmingham, Birmingham, Alabama. And this kind of disgusts me. This is kind of disgusts me. And this why I say men and women, if you don't like that person, you don't really care for that person, what you doing is still in a relationship with them. What you doing in a relationship with them still. Don't be in a relationship if you don't want. I'm talking to the girls and the guys, the men and the women. You don't want to be in a relationship with that man. You don't want to be in a relationship with that woman while you're still around. I'm gonna tell you why I said that. It's a man in Birmingham accused of killing a coach. He caught with his girlfriend in bed, could soon be out of jail. I'm gonna tell you why I'm trying to put up a poll, but obviously I ain't figured it out yet. But yeah, there are some people said that was a tragic situation, and some people said it was a crime of passion. What would you do, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, what would you do if you came home this late? What would you do if you came home and caught your man in bed with another woman in the bed? Man, what would you do if you came home caught your woman in the bed with another man? That just not right there. That right there just ain't right. You got just leave the relationship. Just leave the relationship. Just leave that. Just leave that relationship. Just leave it. Just leave that relationship right there. Know what I'm saying? Cause it it's really not even worth it, right? It's not even worth it. Cause you in that relationship for what? What you in that relationship for? What are you in that relationship for? What are you in a relationship for if you're not gonna commit to it? This man comes home, right? From work. He got off work early. They this man, this woman, they went to the same high school. I guess this man was his coach too. He taught he coached at the high school, was sleeping with his girlfriend. What would you do if you came home and saw that? What would you do? I just want to know that. What would you do? Respect my mother. What would you do if you came home and saw your woman in bed with another man? That you is your coach is that. What would you do? I would just pack my shit. I'm tell you the truth. I would pack my shit up. I would leave. I would leave. Because I don't have to sit there and deal with that. And people gonna know about it. The 23-year-old charged in the fatal shooting of a Birmingham high school football coach has been granted bond. So this was 2 days ago. He was granted bond. His last name is Robertson is charged with murder in the Wednesday night death of 39-year-old Demetrius Donnell Beverly, a husband and a father of three daughters who was an assistant football coach at Parker High School. Wait a minute, hold on, pump the doggone brakes. Pump the doggone brake. He's married and three daughters, and three daughters. Three daughters.
Well, okay.
Come on.
The question that you asked earlier
Mm-hmm.
um, about what would you do if you come home and you catch the person you're married to, you're dating or whatever, in the bed with someone. Um, Me personally, I'm not. I don't think anybody's worth me giving up the rest of my life for. You know, that could have went either way. What if the coach would have had a piece on him? You see what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
could have went either way. Um, it just ain't worth, sitting in prison for someone that don't want you. Evidently, they were okay. So
Mm-hmm.
the uncle said that his niece had came home and caught that guy, the 23-year-old, caught him in the bed with a couple of females. And also, according to the uncle, the girl had been paying like most of the bills in the apartment. Yeah, they're both of their names on it, but the girls have been paying most of the bills in there. But that's not an excuse.
No.
The thing is, people are bold now. It used to be a time when folks cheated, they would take precautions and go get a room. They would get a room way across town or something like that. They would just, it's too wide open now. Folks, people are bold now. People are bold, man. I see it all over social media platforms, man, where people are getting caught cheating, but they're bringing their side chick or their side dude to the crib. They bringing them home to the house instead of getting a room. I'm like, what's going on? Why people ain't getting hotels no more? I mean, what's going on? I mean, if you got this tip out, if I don't agree with tipping out, but if you got the tip out on your old lady or on your old man, have some respect about it. Go get a room. Go get a room across town. Don't be dumb enough to get no damn room down the street or in the vicinity of the apartment complex or the subdivision or whatever. If you got to cheat, go get a damn room across town or go out of town and do it. Don't, because one thing that people hate the most, D-True, this will get you killed when you play in somebody's face. That it wasn't so much about the coach or screwing his girl, because I honestly do believe if he would have found out through somebody else that his girl was going to the hotel with the coach, I don't think it would have went down like that. But the fact that this man had just got off of work, working a 12-hour shift, came home and heard, I mean, from what I was hearing, bro, they were like into it. I mean, like the damn mattress was bouncing. Music was playing loud, and he had her screaming, and he was slapping and spanking her ass. I mean, they were loud, bro. They were so loud that they didn't even hear him coming in the house.
Damn.
That's how loud they were.
Respect the champ girl. I'm like this right here.
Salute to you, champ girl, DJ Renee, Tanya Renee, you knew.
I look like this right here. I look at it right here. It don't matter. He did it to her, whatever. That she had a choice. She had the choice to leave or not. Look here. Who cares? She was paying majority of the bill, but he was working 12 hours, right? Ain't no telling what he was doing, right? Ain't no telling what his money was going to. You feel what I'm saying? So they want to tell that side of the story. You see what I'm saying? They do. See, we only see one side. Oh, what she was doing, what he did, he cheated on her. Okay, she paying this bill right here. But what bill was he paying? You see what I'm saying? If her money going to rent, guess what? He might be going on the food, might going on the car insurance, might go on a car note, might been going on a gas bill, the water bill, the electric bill. You see what I'm saying? You feel where I'm going with this? So, and it said, oh, cousin, nephew, niece, whoever came coming with 2 other girls. Well, but who else? We ain't no telling how long the coach and that girl been doing that. You feel what I'm saying? And without getting caught. Look, as a man, and for the women too, y'all coming home out of a 12-hour shift. You ain't thinking about nothing but come home, take a shower, relaxing, and eating. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah.
He wasn't thinking nobody being in the house. He thought he gonna come home, see a girl, and spend some time with her, but hear that noise. And I guarantee we're gonna have some people say he should get charged with murder. No, that crime of passion. Because he didn't know that was going on. He walked in there. Look here.
Well, here's the problem though. He off the man with an AK. D-Truth. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That kind of weapon right there is outlawed in the state of Alabama.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's outlawed federally.
Yeah.
That's an automatic. That's an automatic weapon.
Yeah. It said he also tried with unlawful possession of a machine gun conversion device. So it basically it wasn't. Basically, he converted whatever weapon he had to automatic. You see what I'm saying? So conversion means changing. Like you could change a pistol to a automatic machine gun, basically. So that's what he got. That's another charge he got, right? He appeared Monday before Jefferson County District Judge Kansas Pickett for an announced law hearing. The judge said initially the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office was seeking to have the suspect held without bond, but said Monday that that had changed. You know why it changed? He was in his own house. He came home, saw his girl in bed with another man. See what I'm saying? So that changed the whole outlook of thing. It ain't like it was premeditated.
Well, yeah. Anytime you unalive somebody and it's not premeditated, salute to you, Monique Hill. Salute to you. Anytime you unalive someone, there's a situation where someone unalive someone and it wasn't premeditated, they will get a bond. They will get a bond. Remember the guy that did that to George Floyd? He got a bond. George Zimmerman got a bond.
Yeah,
It's a couple of people that got the guy that unalived Lucy McBeth's son. He got a bond. It's a couple of people. Amber Geiger, she got a bond. It's a couple of people that got bonds. That don't mean you gonna beat it. That don't mean you gonna beat the charge. I think he gonna do some time. It ain't gonna be life. It'll be something like somewhere between maybe 5-10 years. He's gonna get something in Alabama. You ain't unaliving somebody in the state of Alabama not getting not getting any time.
Yeah, and both of the family members of Beverly, including his wife and father, were in court Monday, so they could testify in that kind of hearing. You know what I'm saying? So, the word Robinson is set for a preliminary hearing next month unless he waives the right or is indicted by a grand jury before then. His mother started a GoFundMe to help for his legal expenses. It's nearly at $5,000. So I look at it right here. I don't see no murder charges in this. I don't see no murder charges. I see.
Look, come on now. I'm not. Listen. Was he done wrong? Yes. Was the girl wrong? Yes. All right. But like I always say, bro, you can't keep anybody that don't want to be kept. If you come home and you find your girl cheating, bro, she never was yours in the first place. The best thing to do is millions of other women out here. I look at it like this, D-Truth. It's millions of other women out here that you can choose from. Live to play another day. Grab your stuff, and leave. Because I look at it like this. That dude did you a favor. He did you a favor. Because remember now, they weren't married. That wasn't his wife. That's another thing. That's another thing now that the jury is going to look at. I'm just playing devil's advocate now. The jury gonna look at it like this. They were not. She ain't your wife, and you're not her husband. Y'all weren't even engaged. She ain't even put no ring on her finger. Okay. Then what the prosecutor's gonna do? They're gonna dig in to the history of the relationship. Now, if what the uncle is saying is true, they can use that to their advantage. The prosecution can use that to their advantage and get a conviction, bro.
But
now, because the thing is, I can understand. I wouldn't, even if it was your wife, it ain't worth crashing out for. All right.
Nah.
but I would never crash out on no female that I'm just dating. Or I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't my wife. We ain't married. They ain't got no kids together, bro. They just like, really, honestly, young puppy love. They were shacking up, sharing an apartment together. You had two young people in their early 20s that ain't that far removed from high school, sharing an apartment, shacking up. And they were like cut buddies / roommates.
Yeah.
There was nothing. They never really put a stamp on anything.
Yeah. But
so how you gonna unalive another? How you gonna unalive the dude? And you ain't made nothing official with the girl. You ain't put no ring on the girl. You ain't married the girl, and you ain't got no kids by the girl. So there ain't nothing really official.
Yeah. But I understand what you're saying. But I understand that part too. But this defense attorney going to turn around and put it on the victim. You know that, right? Married, 3 children. What are you doing at this guy's apartment and you married?
He was morally wrong, but he hold up. He was morally wrong. But just because you morally wrong, that don't mean you deserve to die like that. He shot that man up with a damn AK, bro. He didn't deserve to die like that, bro.
But another thing is,
nobody does, bro. Nobody does.
I ain't saying he did. I ain't saying he did. Don't get me wrong. But I'm playing a defense attorney, right? I'm playing a defense attorney. What if he get a good defense attorney? He gonna go pull up all the texts between his girl and the coach. See how long they've been.
Yep, and I'm the prosecution. I'm gonna go dig in to that young man's past. Does he have any side chicks? Has he? They got a ring. Remember now, they got a ring camera on their front door. So what we gonna do is it's gonna be show and tell. It's gonna be show and tell at the trial now.
All of them gonna be out there. All of them gonna be out there.
On the live. Oh yeah, how you going on the live? How you gonna get mad at your girl? How you gonna get mad at your girl for screwing a dude when you doing the same thing? Cause see, if what the uncle is saying is true, and his niece came home and caught him, and she didn't grab no gun, I'm quite sure she got one. In that neighborhood where they living at over there by Gate City in Birmingham, everybody's strapped. Everybody's strapped. The men and the women, everybody's strapped. Hell, even little high school kids and middle school kids strapped. But
the
thing is,
go ahead.
She when she caught him, she didn't unalive him or the girl. Okay, so if that is true, what the uncle is saying, bro, he ain't walking out there court no free man. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
But I ain't said he gonna walk out. Hey,
what they gonna do is what I would do is if I'm the prosecution, once I find out, once I validate what the uncle is saying is true, and I get 2 witnesses that hit the stand and say, hey, their relationship was toxic. They were both cheating on each other. Then you know what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna go, okay, so this is an angry young thug. What was he doing with an AK in the first place? Now you live in an apartment now. It's gates. You in a gated community. It's gates in those apartments. So why do you have an AK in your possession?
Yeah.
Do you have a violent streak? Do you have history of violence?
But like
was
you
that
said,
in you? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but as a defense attorney, get what I'm calling back counter with. Okay, so what he had a violent history. There's a whole lot of people out here who got violent history and he did that like that. There's a whole lot of people out here who cheated and got caught. And guess what? You know what I'm gonna ask that niece? Okay, why you do why you do what he did? Why you telling about that he did the same thing till now? How many times have you caught the coach and his girlfriend in the bed together? You see what I'm saying? They ain't telling that part. How many times she walked in the car door? Hey, she caught call her what? His niece, her cousin in the bed
How
with
many
some
times
other
she
women.
caught coach and how
The
many
coach
times she
and his
caught the coach
girlfriend
in the bed?
and the girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? How long they been doing?
You talking about
See?
wait a minute, hold on. Oh, slow down, bro. You slow down. You're overlapping yourself.
No, I'm not. I said
Who walked in and caught the coach and his girlfriend?
I said
That only happened one time, brother.
that. No,
That
no,
only
hold
happened
on.
one time.
Hold on. That we know of. See, she probably didn't say, "Oh, I called her in the bed with the coach another time too." You see what I'm saying? That ain't came out either. It gonna come out in trial. You see what I'm saying? Go.
Wait a minute. You hold up. Slow down, bro. You going so fast, you're not hearing yourself.
Yes, I am.
It's not making sense. You're saying how many times she caught the coach and the girl, bro? She having an affair with the coach.
No, I ain't talking about her.
So how would she be walking? Okay, so what are you saying? How many times the young man caught his girl with the head coach?
No, you said the girl to call him. You said niece, his niece. So
the girl, okay.
That was her uncle's talking, right? Hold on. I'm getting this straight.
Hold on. What I sent you, bro, I thought you watched it. You would know what I'm talking about. The uncle. That's why I said watch the first one that I sent you.
Oh, the girl,
the
right?
Uncle of the girl. Yes,
Okay.
the uncle of the girl was getting into it with somebody on I think it was on a Facebook post. He did a tribute to his niece. He was sticking up for his niece on a Facebook post. And this one chick, they were going back and forth. And he basically broke it down, was like, look, I know for a fact that my niece has came home and caught him in the apartment with other girls. And it happened on he said it happened on 2 different occasions. He said he got receipts. So if he got receipts, remember now, all you need is 2 witnesses. I'm telling you, D-True, if 2 girls hit that stand and testify, yes, I've been with him. Yes, me and him, we screwed in that same apartment. Yes, his girlfriend came home and caught us, and she didn't do a damn thing. She didn't grab no gun, no knife, no nothing. She didn't hurt nobody. What the jury gonna be like? Okay, well, you could have restrained yourself and had better self-control. You always have an option to walk away. It's just like domestic violence. How many dudes that went to jail for domestic violence because they caught their girl at home cheating?
But at the same time,
if I don't condone, just like I don't condone no man putting their hands on a woman. If you come home and you catch her in the bed, getting pound-towned by another dude, instead of going over there putting your hands on or whatever, get your shit and leave. Just leave. Why would you give up your damn freedom? Okay, so let's look at what's going to happen. When he go down, and he will go down, so you're going to have two lives gone. The coach, he dead, and this young man, 23 years old, finna go to damn prison. This girl, 2 years from now, hold up, 2 years from now, you hoping he don't, but he going. 2 years from now, this chick gonna be getting pounded by another dude. She gonna be getting pounded by another dude.
Hold on. How you gonna say I hope he don't? I said the charge are gonna be murder.
The way you sounding, you sound like you hope he get away with it, and I don't. I don't condone anybody's life being taken away, because you got to understand.
It is true. Look,
3 kids. Hold up. 3 kids have lost their father. 3 kids have lost their father. A woman has lost their son.
Who put themselves in that situation? Man. Hold on. I heard you out. Hear me out. He put that coach put himself in that position. He probably knew how that dude was. He probably knew how that dude was. And she knew how that dude was. You see what I'm saying? They both knew how that dude was. They thought we're not finna get caught. That's why I said on the phone, they probably did that so many times they ain't got caught They
Yeah,
got
of
so
course.
comfortable. They got comfortable, and he came home. And you talking about that? What you talking about? Oh, the girl talking about. She called him and some girls in bed. That don't have nothing to do with what happened today. That crime of passion. You see what I'm saying? That crime of passion right there. Cause he walked in. Cause you don't know how people gonna react when they see something. You see what I'm saying? So why take that chance?
Man,
Hey,
man, let me
guess
tell you
who?
something.
Guess who I feel sorry for though? I don't feel sorry for the. I don't feel sorry for. I don't feel sorry for the girl. I feel sorry for the 3 kids and her and his husband
and the wife and his mother. That's who I feel sorry for. Now, what he did was a dumb, boneheaded thing to do. Yes, he had no business up in that damn man's crib, pound towning his woman. He had no business up in there. He put his life. He was being selfish. Anytime you put your life in danger, knowing you got a family, knowing you got kids, you are being very, very selfish. But at the same time, the man did not deserve to die. He did not deserve to die. He did not deserve. I would never co-sign to that. The man did not deserve to lose his life. He did.
And like you said, guess what? She gonna move on, and I guarantee you. And I understand that the uncle trying to defend his niece's honor. I understand that, right? You're gonna defend your family member honor, but unlike me and you, guess what? If that was your niece did some bull BS like that, I'm not finna defend her. She was wrong. She got that man caught up. He got himself caught up. You see what I'm saying? I'm not finna deal with it. I'm not finna.
No, I don't. Okay, I don't really think he was like. I'm gonna put it like this. I can hold you accountable because you my boy and I got love for you like a brother. I can hold you accountable behind closed doors. But what I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna let people that don't know you, people that are strangers, that don't know a damn thing about you and that don't know your heart, I'm not gonna let them throw you under the bus publicly like that on social media. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I respect the hell out of what that uncle did, bro. Look, more family members should be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got his niece back. Okay. Yeah. But I do believe that brother probably behind closed doors got on her ass. I guarantee you everybody in her circle got on her ass because what she did was very, very disrespectful. She played in that man's face. When you playing in folks' face like that, you can't end up in the grave. You know how many folks back home in East Alabama that was in that same damn situation, man. It was a dude. I know you double streaming, so I ain't calling no names. It was a dude. Look, man. It was a dude at home. I'm telling you, man, it's a carbon copy incident, man. Dude, back home in the old projects, man.
I know you're talking about.
Up in this girl crib, yes, sir. Went creeping up in this girl crib, and the dude, you know the dude, he used to work at that McDonald's on 29. He got off work early, came home, and caught him in the damn crib. Dude tried to get away. He tried to jump out that damn second story window. Boom! Dude just had a good aim.
No, man. Hey, I'm gonna say this right here.
We know both of them. We know both of them, bro. We know both of them.
I'm gonna say this right here. Yeah, I understand what the uncle was trying to do, but you know how sometimes, sometimes we know what each other thinking, right? We know what each other think. We know our family member, right? And we know, your daughter, your wife, your son, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I know my niece, I know my nephew, know my sister, but there's some things they keep to themselves that we don't know about. Feel what I'm saying? There's some things that their friends know that we don't know. You feel what I'm saying? And ain't no telling what gonna come out in that trial. Ain't no, boy. Hey, I'm telling you, how do you explain?
The thing is,
how do you explain to your 3 girls? How do you explain to your 3 girls what happened?
I think the coach was cheating on his wife the whole time. I was watching some news clips, and some people, they was interviewing some people that know both of them, and they were saying that they were having problems in the marriage. They interviewed one of the staff members, and he confided in one of the staff members that him and his wife were having problems. Okay, so we know that much. A lot of things gonna come out in the trial. That's like under the table that we don't know about. But I do believe that they had a type of relationship for that girl to get that comfortable and bring that dude back to the crib. I really do believe, and I'm talking about the 21 and the 23-year-old. Okay, I really do believe that those two were cheating on each other. Cause see, let me tell you something. About.
And like you said earlier, he worked 12-hour shift, right? He worked a 12-hour shift. So I guess they figured, okay, 12-hour shift, he ain't gonna be home till a certain time, right? They had no time. But like you said, why at your own house? It's kind of funny. You not going to his house. You should have went to a hotel or something, because that's a better hotel.
Going to his house. Well, the thing about it, he's married. He's married. Yeah. He's married. Okay, so I just thought about it. He's married, so they damn sure can't go to his house. Number two, in this day and time, a married person going to a hotel is not a good idea, because you never know who may be around with a camera phone waiting to and send that damn picture to your wife, or roll that video, and then forward it to your wife. You never know who's around with a camera phone.
And I guarantee his wife. I guarantee his wife. I guarantee his wife probably has kind of suspicion he would cheat. I guarantee you that. I guess that I guarantee you that probably was the problem too. See what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's like this right here. He's not going to get off. The question is he going to get manslaughter, or are they going to try to with first or second degree murder? That's the question.
I only think it'll be second degree. I think it'll be some kind of like what Amber Geiger got. I think it's going to be something like 5 to 8 year sentence. Maybe he'll do 5 and the rest on probation or something like that. I don't see him getting no life. Now, if they overcharge, well, I think that where they will mess up at is if they try to get him for murder 1, he gonna walk, because it wasn't
planned.
It wasn't premeditated. It was not premeditated. He had no idea that man was up in his apartment screwing his girl. He had no idea that was going on.
Sure didn't. What's up, sister together?
So, everybody? How you doing, big brother? So, are you guys talking about the story where the guy came home and his girl was getting smashed by another dude?
The 21-year-old girl, the 23-year-old young man came home and caught his 21-year-old girlfriend getting smashed by his ex-coach. And here's the thing about it together. That coach, Coach Demetrius at Parker High School, he taught the girl, the 21-year-old. They both went to Parker High School. Think about it now. So 6 years ago, when they was in high school, they both went to Parker High School. You know, in Alabama, I don't know how they do in the other states, but in Alabama, the coaches are also teachers as well. Yeah. They're teaching the class as well. So he taught her. She attended one of his classes. He was one of her teachers, okay? And he was the young man's head coach on the football team. The young man played football.
Okay, can I say this? I kind of feel like this. This is just my opinion. He was her teacher. He was his coach. I don't think that affair started with them right now. I think this was something that was probably ongoing. He was probably grooming her. You know how you do when girls get infatuated and they settle in with somebody, but they still got their eye on somebody else. I kind of feel like this was something that was going on a long time. This ain't nothing new. This is how I feel. I feel like this ain't no new situation that they've been in. This is my opinion.
Oh, that's the same thing I said. That's the same thing I said. And it just didn't happen. They got so see people could get as human, we get so comfortable in things that we do and how we do it. We don't uh, we don't see no consequence in what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And like they got comfortable.
I hear what y'all saying. I hear what y'all saying, but I just don't see this girl being that reckless, knowing no, she his woman now, and she know everything that's up in their house. Knowing he got an AK, you can't hide no AK from your girl now. She knew he had that AK, so I really do believe that they had some kind of like freaky open relationship where she had her side dude and he had his side chicks.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that I don't think so, because if you know that you have an open relationship, and I do know some people, and when I found out that they did that, I distanced myself because that's not my get down. You know what I'm saying? But the guy didn't care because he knew that she was smashing other dudes. He didn't care. But my thing is this: out here in California, a few teachers got busted recently. They were smashing their students. So basically, the students were going to school, and after the fact, even though the coach was married, he was still messing around with one of the students that had graduated. His wife didn't know, but she found out when the story broke. So I'm saying I believe that they still had something going on, but they wasn't doing it as often. But I believe that they were still messing around, sneaking here and there and everywhere. So I don't believe this is like an open relationship kind of situation, because if it was, the young man shouldn't have got mad, because first of all, you know what it is.
We're gonna find out when the trial. I'm telling you, man.
That our whole life, whole life. Go ahead.
I don't think the uncle was making that story up, bro. I just my spirits tell me, man, the uncle was not making that story up, bro. So we're gonna find out at that trial if them two girls hit the stand and testify that they were smashing the 23-year-old young man, and that the older girl came home and caught them before. Dang, that's that, and she didn't nut up and take his life or the girl life. Oh, bro, that ain't gonna be no good look for him.
And but one thing the prosecution gonna have to prove though, it's gonna be hard to prove that he knew the coach was there at the house. You see what I'm saying? That what they're gonna have to prove, that he knew.
Oh, that's already he didn't know. He didn't know that coach was in there. He didn't know.
Because the other stuff gonna be irrelevant. You see what I'm saying? The other stuff.
Yeah, we know it wasn't premeditated. We do know. If anything, we already know right now. We know it was not premeditated. But
right,
however,
but Mondo, if you and I were together and we had an open relationship, now we know there's an open relationship. We do, the threesomes and all that good old stuff. And you come home and it's open. You're not gonna get mad because we had an agreement.
It depends on who it is, though.
No,
if you got my brother, if you got my brother, my cousin, or the pastor, or my boss up in there,
I'm not talking about those type of people. I'm talking about we free to choose as long as it's not family and pastors. But I come home and you in there banging down two girls. I don't know them, so I'm cool. So even if I do know that person and you choose to bang them down and I gave you permission, I believe it could have been a pride thing, like, oh, heck no. Everybody going to be laughing at me because it's my coach, smashing my girl. And I can't face people like that. But the point is, you was doing the smashing too. So guess what? They not gonna sit up here and get him off easy, because if it comes out that they had an open relationship, they're gonna say, well, when she came home and caught you with two women, and those women testify, she didn't get upset. But when you saw
Yeah,
her
that's what
doing
I
it, you
just
got
said.
upset,
Yep.
right? You got
Yep.
upset. That's not an excuse, because you went with you had an agreement, and you took it even further because of your pride. It was your coach. You didn't, if he specified not to fool around with his coach and they had that conversation, you have to also tell the coach, don't fool with her, because you're off limits. And if he violated that, then I can see him knocking him down, because you disrespected me and I told you not to.
But you know the hardest thing gonna be to prove that it was an open relationship. See, that's gonna be the hardest thing. I don't think they're gonna go that route. I don't think prosecutors are gonna go that route. I think they're gonna try to use what he did in the past with other girl that she caught him with.
No, they're going to ask D-Troop. They're going to ask what type of relationship was it? You know, because there was a case where there was a school teacher, and I forget what the guy was. I don't know. I did the story on my channel. I don't remember what he was, but his wife didn't know, but he was cheating with a teacher. And his wife was 8 months pregnant at home. And so he was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and break this off. I shouldn't have been messing with you. And she was smiling like, okay, it's cool. So I don't remember exactly how it happened, but the teacher ended up finding out where the man lived at. And the pregnant wife opened the door and she took out a knife while this lady was pregnant. You know what she did. So
Yeah.
when the police came, she fled the scene, went back to the school, she fled the scene. So they put two and two together that it was the teacher that did it. So the first question they asked him in court, because they felt like he had something to do with it, they asked him, did you have an open relationship? He said, no, my wife didn't know that I was cheating, and I felt bad. And I even had an extensive conversation with her and let her know that I can't keep doing this to my wife because it's not fair. And she said she'd agreed, and I thought that everything was okay. So that was a question that they did ask him in that trial, but he didn't get in trouble because he didn't have an open relationship. He wasn't a part of it. And the lady, she confessed that she got mad because he broke it off. So she's in prison for the rest of her life because she took out the baby and the wife.
Yeah, and this was Parker head football coach Frank Warren said about Beverly. He said he described him as a friend, as a good father, husband, coach, mentor, and a good person. Come on, a good
How's
mentor,
he a good father?
how you good father, good husband, how you good mentor, how he's a good person.
Husband, you smashing a youngster. You
That's
shouldn't
what I'm
even
trying to
been
figure out.
looking at her.
That's what I'm trying to
Am I
figure
right,
out.
Mondo? He shouldn't even
Now
been looking at her.
I will say this: he wasn't no good husband. He wasn't no good husband.
Not a mentor either.
Hold on, slow down. Just because the man was cheating on his wife, don't mean that he wasn't a good father, and it doesn't mean he wasn't a good mentor. And I'm going to give you a prime example and refresh your memory. All right, there's a coach back home, a head coach back home, that we all love and respect and admired. Okay, and we both know that dude was smashing other women on the side.
Yeah, but I'm looking at it right here. I'm just speaking what other people think. Hold on. Look,
then, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on,
And I'm quite sure you
hold
can
on.
agree that dude was a good mentor. That dude was a good mentor. He was a good father, and people in the community respect him, but he was getting it in on the side.
But
yeah, he was a horrible father. I mean, a husband. He was a horrible husband because he was cheating
a horrible
on his
husband,
wife,
you know.
and
But
putting his
like
life
Dr.
at
King,
risk.
Dr. King was a terrible husband, man. But he was a good man, though. And you
But
know, a man good
but if
deeds
hey,
outweigh his bad.
yeah, but at the same time, if that would have see, we didn't some stuff back in the day. That stuff was kind of hid, like you said back in the day. Hey, you didn't know who was cheating with who back in the day. Feel what I'm saying?
I mean, but I
But
Yes,
know
you
he was
did.
smashing. I know
yeah,
some
Yes, you
females
did.
personally
yeah,
that he smashed.
yeah. But
You
what
knew
I'm
who
Okay,
was
saying,
you
cheating
hey,
back
know,
in the day.
you
but
know what I'm
hey,
talking about. You
but
know what I'm
what I'm
talking
saying,
about there.
hey, but a mentor. When I look at a mentor now, as I grow up, you know what I'm saying? As I grow up, I'm not gonna do something. I'm not gonna do something that I don't want the person I'm mentoring doing. You see what I'm saying?
But not
You feel?
everybody have your kind heart. Not everybody have your mentality. You're never going to find another D truth. So I understand what you're saying, but other people don't have, the respect that you have. You could say if a
You
man is going to mentor my child, he can't be a cheater. He cannot be an abuser. He can't do none of this because I don't want none of those habits to rub off on my kid. And plus, there's a potential that my kid could see him in the neighborhood and he's supposed to be married and he's messing around with other women. So I understand exactly what you're saying, but everybody don't have that D truth mindset.
mm.
Where'd
But
my
I'm
brother
like,
go?
oh, he'll be back. He'll be back. But I'm like this right here. The
Hi,
bottom line to it,
Static.
hey, static.
Hi, Champs girl.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm putting it like this right here. The bottom line to it is the one. I'm telling you, I guarantee you that girl do not feel bad.
You know what? You can't really say that. You can't say
Look,
that because even even if a person is being unfaithful, that's called selfishness. When you have a wife at home or you have a husband, let me talk to y'all. When you have a partner at home, okay, and you decide that you want to go out there and lay down with someone else or other people, that is called selfishness. You're
mm-hmm.
actually being extremely selfish, and you don't seem to care at that moment about the person that you're in a relationship as with a partner. You're being selfish. You're taking care of your own self needs. You're not considering, is this going to hurt the person that I so called love? And a lot of times when men do that, when they cheat on their women, what happens, or a woman cheats on a man, what happens is you begin to have self-doubt. You start saying to yourself, what did I do? Am I good
Mm-hmm.
enough? what,
Yep.
what does that person have that I don't have? And so they don't consider the emotional damage that they put that other person through. Now this
Yep.
person has insecurities, this person has trust issues, and then what happens a lot of time is a man or a woman will tell you they don't want to talk about it. They if you're violating the relationship with me and you've caused me to have all these newfound things where now I don't trust you the same, I don't love you the same, I don't look at you the same, and I ask you to give me a reason as to why you did it, and you tell me don't worry about it, right then and there, with everything that's in you, you got to understand one thing. If you let that person, and I understand Mondo's, when he said he had a friend that cheated and the family did they got back together. But the one thing is that woman will constantly wonder, when is the day he gonna step out on me again? It may not be spoken out loud, but that's a silent um, terror that you go through. Is he gonna do it again? If he's late, you're thinking the worst. If something doesn't match up, you're thinking the worst. And all these newfound emotions that you didn't have, insecurities and stuff, that's selfish to bring that into a relationship. If you wasn't ready to be married, then you should have, one, not got married. If your relationship was bad with your wife, you should have gotten counseling so that you guys could leave in a healthy place, or you guys needed to separate and you needed to figure out what is it that was making you guys unhappy. Maybe it was something that you were doing that was a violation to your wife, and she kept telling you, you're doing this to hurt me, you're not doing that, you're not doing it. Don't get mad and cheat try to figure it out. If my wife or my husband keep saying that this is bothering me, and they saying the same thing over and over, maybe you need to do some self evaluation to find out
Yeah.
what the problem is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't go out there and create a whole nother situation and bring somebody else in it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this right here. I like what you just said. It's kind of like, when, nowadays when a man starts expressing himself to his girlfriend, his wife, whoever, telling them how they feel. Oh, the first thing some of these women, the new age women, gonna say, oh, he's sassy. He masculine enough for especially
Because
those.
they haven't been taught. They have not been
Hmm.
taught. See, this is the problem today. Today, we get into relationships based on what a person looks like, what a person has, or what we can gain from that person. We don't sit down and say, write a list. I wrote a list of the what I want and what I don't want, what I desire and what I don't desire. And so as I met a person and I talked and I was able to check that checklist off, you know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
when my husband comes in and he wants to sit down and talk, and I may be listening to you guys live, I'll put you guys on pause, like not pause, but I'll mute it, but you'll
Hmm.
still be running and I will listen to what he has to say. Because if you don't listen to your partner, he gonna find somebody else to listen, and you may not like it, or she may find somebody else to listen to her, and you may not like it. So there's a lack
Hmm.
of communication today.
Yep.
We got the cell phones, we got the websites, we got the social medias, we got all this stuff. So when your partner starts talking to you, whoever's going to listen to this later, put that shit down. You can always rewind, what they say, do the replay. You can always
Replay.
replay.
Yeah.
You can
And
always replay.
I'm gonna ask you this question together. For but you do agree on. eh, I kind of feel like it happened more than one time. That this ain't the first time they did it, right? I
Me
think
too.
I know another thing. I think that what was going on, he was taking care of his house. He was doing what he supposed to do at the house, but he also was probably
Sliding her
giving her.
some money.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. What I'm saying. That was saying.
We on the same page, Dietrich. We on the
Yeah.
same page.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing. What I think right now. Okay, for the people that know that girl in Birmingham, she gonna have a problem finding. Uh, she gonna have a problem finding uh, a serious relationship with a guy.
No, she
You know
not.
that? I'm telling you. I'm
No, she
telling you why I
not.
said. I'm
No,
telling you.
she's not. She actually is not, because let me tell you something. I'm just not gonna say. I'm gonna say this much. There's a girl in California. That's all I'm gonna say. She had two different baby daddies, but one was actually a husband, and both of those men expired. If you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was calling her the Black Widow. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's
Mm-hmm.
two dudes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She has no problem because they looking at her butt, they looking at her breast, they looking at her face, they looking at her money. She has not a problem getting another man, and that man and them guys is clawing at her from left to right. So I
Yeah.
don't think she's gonna have a problem.
And don't mean I said that. I talk about one of the guys that not looking at all of that. You see what I'm saying? Not looking at all that that don't mean I said a serious relationship. I ain't talking about a guy that gonna do this and do that and be a simp and just be all heels for. I'm talking about one of them serious relationship cause cause this is gonna come back up. This right, oh, you cheated on your last boyfriend with a married man. How
Right,
you
but like I'm saying, the
how
girl,
you I'm talking about take somebody take it when she get 25, 26 years old
I
and that
understand
childish
that,
stuff
D
going.
Truth. D Truth. What I'm saying to you is the situation that I just explained. Okay, this woman can get into any relationship. These people today, they are a lot. And see, we're talking about different generations right now.
Yeah.
When you and I were dating and we saw something like that, honey, we would run to the hills. We would
Yeah.
not go near. Nobody would go near. But today, we're talking about today's generation. They will just like a song will come out this week, and the next month that song will be old news, and the
Yeah.
play that they get will decrease as time go on. People forget about traumas and all that stuff really fast nowadays.
Oh,
So
let me
it's going to
reword
be a
that.
guy. It's going to be a guy that's going to definitely wife her up. Watch and see.
Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase it a little bit, right? Yeah, she gonna find a guy. Know what I'm saying? But the question is, would that guy truly trust her, being by herself at the house?
We don't know.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
don't know.
So
We
hey,
don't know
so
that.
we don't know. That's one thing we don't know. Cause once you once you see, like, once a person do something, and like, okay, they did it once. You kind of get the feeling, will they do it again? And I'm like I said, it's like with a trial comes out. Look at, not only the one that did the shooting, Dirty Laundry gonna come out. His
Okay, let's hope
girlfriend,
that this traumatizes her enough to where it'll cause her to really think about her actions. Let's hope that when she goes through this trial and they show the devastation that she caused, let's hope that that will sink into her head and that will cause a change within her. Let's pray that remorse will set in and that she will never repeat these actions again. So instead, even though we're talking about it, I really pray that she learns from this and she will take this as an opportunity to use it as a testimony to talk about what she did that caused someone else to no longer be here.
I'm say that use that provision. It say his dirty lunch, the guy's dirty lunch gonna come out. Her dirty lunch is gonna come out, and the coach's dirty lunch is gonna come out in this trial. So, and like I said, the only four people I actually feel sorry for, five people I feel sorry for, right?
The
The
wife and
wife,
kids.
the three kids, and his mama. The guy,
Yeah,
the killer mothers. Them the only
yeah.
five people I really feel sorry for. Cause this shouldn't. What we
So
always
wait a
said.
minute. I'm kind of confused. Hold on a second. So is the coach not here anymore?
The coach ain't here. He's
Okay,
gone.
okay. So well, guess what? He passed away in his sins.
Just, I ain't laughing. I ain't laughing what you said. I'm laughing at how you said it.
Well, that's the truth. He passed away in his sins. He had no business cheating, and knowing that he was married. So you know what? I'm sorry. I I sympathize for the wife because this was her husband and this probably was the breadwinner. I sympathize for her, but him, I don't think that he should have passed away for that situation. And I think there was a moment of insanity that went on. And I believe that the guy is really, I believe he's remorseful for what he did, but he wasn't thinking. His anger took
Yeah, took over.
control of him. Yeah,
Yeah,
it took over. And if he could do it again, I guarantee you he would have probably said, if I could do it all again, I will snatch my shit and leave.
yeah. And I told him all on this when he came up here. I said the the the, the girl knew how he was, and I guarantee you the coach knew how he was. You see what I'm saying? So if you
Well,
know
you
he,
really can't say you really can't say that. You really can't say that
uh,
because there could be guys that look so innocent and so submissive, and there's that one button that you push, and you're like, "Oh my God, I never seen that coming." So it
yeah,
could be one of those situations. I don't think that she thought in a million years that he would do that, or she wouldn't have been bold enough to do it.
yeah. And like I said before, the girl and the coach, they got too comfortable doing what they were doing at the house, at their own part,
But why
the
would you
guy, the
bring a
girl.
dude to your house? She must have thought, you know what? She must have thought he gonna be gone. Maybe I'm just saying. I don't know his work schedule. He
He
gonna be
worked 12 hours. He came home early.
no. Listen, right, right. But I'm saying she must have thought, oh, he gonna be gone all night, so I can get it in. But didn't know that he was coming home early. So that's really unfortunate that that situation took place. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, and
You know.
I got two more. I got two more stories, but I ain't gonna do it tonight. But I got one more. I don't know if you heard of this yet. Up in Cleveland, this woman was followed home by a guy and a girl. Right now, they
Hmm.
were followed home. They tracked her car to her house. You
Okay.
want to know? You want to know how they did that?
A little thing on their car.
Mm-mm.
What?
No, they put a magnet on her cell phone and threw it on her trunk of her car.
How did get to her cell phone? That's what I'm trying to
Not
think.
not her cell phone. They had a cell phone that they could track,
Okay.
and they threw it on her because she thought it was just a rock at first.
No, but what
See,
I'm asking you, okay, they put a tracker on her car so they could follow her home, and the purpose was for what?
either the robber or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing now. And that's a scary situation. That's a scary situation. You know
Put
what
a
I'm saying?
tracker on my look. Put a tracker on my car. Follow me home. You're gonna be a sorry bastard because you're gonna get messed the hell up.
And they used the phone. They used the phone, put a magnet on, threw it on the car.
Yeah,
And so
like a
yeah,
tag they put on her car. Yeah.
yeah. So that's a new trend that going now up in Cleveland. So you know how new trends start to spread a little bit. So that was my public service announcement. That goes out to win and men because you I tell you, I'm not going to come to my house. You ain't
It
gonna know
sound
what.
more like they put it on her car because they liked the kind of car she had, and they probably thought that she had a lot of money and
Mm-hmm.
was going to rob her and take all her money. And sometimes people would be using rental cars, and you think it's their car, and they don't even have a car.
Mm. And thing about it, her brother, she called her brother, which was a police officer.
Hmm.
And then they said, "Oh, we called the police, blah 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 blah." But guess what? She called the police. Get what? Oh, forget about it. Forget about it. Oh, never mind. Hey, it was two other cars. They got back in the car. They drove off. She said she woke up the next morning. Guess what? She found a cell
What?
phone on the car. She found that cell phone on her car. Right. So you know what the
Hmm.
police? You already know what the police doing now.
Oh yeah, they investigating whose it is. It ain't no way around it.
Hmm. And that's
So
why I
let me
said, go ahead.
let me ask you this question. This, and I know that this has to do with relationship, but there are some things that really need to be talked about, and I want us to do a story of, I mean, like not a story but a live about illegal immigration.
Yeah. And I'm
I want us to do that because I need to like really, I've been studying and paying attention, and like I said, I don't dislike anybody that is trying to live a better way of life. But there are some things that are very much concerning when it comes to it. Um, and I don't want anybody to take this as though it's hate, but it's called something that my brother kept saying, and it kept hitting me in my chest like real hard. You kept saying accountability, and every time you said it, it just hit me in my chest. I'm like, why every time he say it, it just hits me. And when I was reading and researching and studying on the illegal immigration that's in America, I kept hearing accountability in your voice, accountability over and over. And I'm like, why do I keep hearing him say accountability? So
hey,
I'm gonna tell you a little bit of why it kept happening, because you have illegal immigrants that are here, right?
mm-hmm.
A quinceanera, when a little girl turns 16, can be upwards towards $30,000 or more, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to pay for a quinceanera, why can you not take that same money and pay for your documentation to make sure that you're here legally?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this right here. Oh, that right there. Yeah, we know the south of the border out of California, a whole lot of illegals, right? And you know what? They ain't the only one they rounded up either. Random
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying because they are the majority of the ones that are coming from the southern border, even though we have like Chinese. But see, what's happening with a lot of the Chinese people that are coming here, they're actually going to classes, but the classes are so packed and it's taken a long time. When you first get on American soil, start the process, and a lot of them are starting
that
the
process is hard.
process.
Hey, that
Right.
process. I tell you what's wrong. I'll tell you what's wrong. The U.S. government. The U.S. government. Let's take some. Let's take some of the ones that comes over here. Right. I don't care where they come from. It started the process, and the U.S. government is taking a sweet ass time doing all the
No,
processing.
it's not them. It's not that. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I was saying the same thing. Well, it's y'all fault. It's y'all fault. That's why I said I've been doing my research. There are so many people that are in the head of it, and you have to take classes, to and when they a lot of those illegal immigrants that come and they get their visas and stuff, they know more about our American history than we do. And it's a sad shame, and we live
Hmm.
here. So
Hmm.
they have to know all the ins and outs of the American way of life. But when you have states like mine that I live in, you have them going down to the DMV, like that Indian guy recently that caused that accident. I believe it was in Florida with the big rig,
Hmm.
and he bust a U-turn and ended up taking the life of 3 people. Out here in California, they have been busting them people left and right, left and right. They've been setting up stings, but because of Gavin Newsom, we are still trying to figure out how is it that we have been voting to get this man out of here. And personally, when the voting card came out, I did not see his name on my card as governor. That's why I'm saying, how is he being able to stay in office when I didn't see his name? I didn't vote for Karen Bass. I didn't vote for any of these people because I didn't see it. So how are they getting in office if we're not seeing it? And a lot of people keep saying that, oh, California love it. No, if you look on TikTok, there are so many people on there. We have rallies and stuff that people sign petitions to get him out of here, and for some reason he has people with big money. I'm talking about big money that's keeping him in office because they want him to continue to steal from the American people. Not only
Hmm.
that, he's allowing Chinese people to come in America and buy up land, and then you're hassling and hustling American people. This man is not for American people. So if anybody, they need to spread the news. If this guy becomes the president, which I doubt, America is going to be gone. When I say gone, I mean gone.
Oh,
Karen
I'm saying.
Bass, Karen Bass, everybody thought that she was a African American woman. Come to find out, both of her parents are Hispanic or Latino heritage, but she's just dark. Her kids are by a Latino man, so that's why she's doing everything in her powers for the Latino community. She's not doing anything at all for black people. Nothing. That's why I keep telling black people, pay attention. You're voting people in because they look like they're black. That woman is not any African American blood in her,
I'm
just
gonna
like
say this right.
another Kamala Harris.
I'm gonna say this right here. Every politician got their core group, right? Every politician got their core group, right? They keep them in office. See, like I said, me, you, Armando, anybody else that's with the 20 East, right? We wouldn't be able to get in office. You know why? Cause
So
we
we
too
would be
straightforward.
real.
Yeah, we too
Oh,
real
they
about
definitely wouldn't let your black ass in.
it.
They, they'll be like, who? Hell no.
Cause I'm like this right here. Cause one, I'm gonna fight for the people. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what the struggle is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you, I'm tell you, you know how some of these you talk about like in Texas now they try to try to redraw the district line now. So for the midterms,
Oh, they trying to
so
do it here too.
it's yeah, cause Texas did what they did, right? The redraw the district line so to get 5 more seats to Texas, right? But you know the problem comes in at the prison. Look where they sit at. Look what district they sit at. They count them citizens as part of that town or that county. But guess what? Them people in prison cannot vote.
Sure can.
So
We
guess
already
what?
saw that a black lady was voting and got locked up because she was. They released her from prison. They told her she cannot vote, and she talking about she didn't know. She knew because they tell you everything before they release you.
But think about it. Down in Florida, they tried that, right? With 7 different people, they locked up because they said they couldn't vote. But guess what? They sent it to the state voter registration. They said, "Oh, you can vote." That ain't on them. It on them that they said they couldn't vote. That they could vote. It was on the other folks. You see what I'm saying? They had to release them. And why I said that is, look where the prisons are at. You see what I'm saying? Look what the prison at. That's modern day slavery. Look how many. Go ahead and talk. I'm gonna look this up right quick before I even say it. I'm gonna look this up before I even say it. Hold on.
I believe there's more Latino people in prison than there are black people because their population is so huge, and that's what I feel. And I just feel like we need to get people. I don't care what, if Republican, Democrat, I don't care. But if you are pro American, then I can agree with you as long as you're not coming with. You got to put Americans first because look, I'm not trying to be mean and I don't want nobody to think. But if you're not in a Democrat state, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand what's going on, especially here in California. you know, like people like, oh, why don't you move? You can't just uproot your whole life if you don't know anything else but this place and there are no other you don't know anybody in another state. I don't have that luxury. If I could, and plus my mom is here, I'm not leaving my mother here by herself. That's not gonna happen. So it's easy for people to say, "Oh, y'all Californians." No, it ain't y'all Californians. It's the ones that don't understand morals, that don't understand respect. They don't care. Whatever sick ideas that they have, like out here, they had a guy that was running for office, and he believed in little girls, and I'm paraphrasing, allegedly. You know why I say allegedly? I can't say, but the little girls could be as young as 10 years old, and a grown man could mess around with a little girl or a little boy as long as they're above the age of 10. So what happened was someone found out in a nick of time, and he was kicked out, and he didn't get placed in office. But just imagine if that man was able to be in office and pass that bill. Do you know how many children would be violated and it would be legal? And now they passed a law that says that anybody, like a neighbor or anybody, can come pick your kids up. And so people are fighting, saying, ain't no neighbor coming to pick up my kids. No, you're not just going to come pick up my children and I don't know you. So they're fighting that law. This is how sick minded, these politicians are. They're sick in their head. They don't have common damn sense. It's like they got the weirdest ideas about life. And I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's real crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
Karen Bass took our tax dollars and was paying for the illegal immigrants that were here illegally, paid their rent, paid for their food, their entertainment. If they had cars, we were paying for their gas, their medical, anything that we have to pay for to sustain our lives. They were making us pay for it out of our tax dollars. And so they told her if she did it, that she would be in trouble. She did it anyway. Now the federal government is after her. Now she's crying. But they
yeah,
told you ahead of time.
yeah. And you were right. In California, Latinos make up majority of the one in prison. But this is
Yeah.
shocking. But this is well, this is not shocking to me. In federal is white make up majority of the people in prison. Cause majority of that is what? White collar crimes and stuff like that. And fed crimes. But we know blacks are locked up a whole lot of times than more than anybody else. But like I said, it's bound on the population. Wherever that prison at, they count the people that locked up. They can't vote, but yet they still use them in elections because of how many representatives they get from that county or that state, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how they go.
They
But
want to stay in office. So
yeah,
if they could cheat the system, and I believe that's how the Democrats are allowed to stay in office out here, because it's a lot of corruption. Now Mel Gibson jumped on the bandwagon now, and a few other people, they're speaking out against Gavin Newsom. So there was billions. I could write you like a list of money that Gavin Newsom and his wife stole, and they put it in some businesses so that they could steal the money. And it's
shell
a guy.
companies.
I don't know if it's shell companies. It's like nonprofits and all that. So one of the guys that worked in the office with him, he discovered it. So he leaked it. Now Gavin Newsom and his wife is scared because the proof is in the pudding. Now it's all coming out. You
Yeah,
stole all that money that the federal government gave for the fire victims, for the homeless, for that train that's supposed to go from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. It's a lot of programs that they gave millions and millions and billions of dollars to. Gavin Newsom and his wife stole it and put it in companies, and they named the company under the first initial of their kids. So
yeah,
now the federal government is after his ass. So he talking about he
yeah.
wants to break California apart. So no, you still gonna get in trouble if you break California apart from America. We're gonna be stuck by ourselves, and do you know we're gonna be invaded? Stupid.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna say this right here. Gavin Newsom out there got for doing what he doing, right? And I look at it right here. I the politicians that's in office, I don't care what state they is, I don't trust them worth a damn. You feel what I'm saying? I don't trust.
You know
I
what?
don't.
If they
I don't trust.
when
I don't trust neither one. Go ahead.
when California was red and we had like a Republican governor, all the stuff that's going on right now was not going on. A lot of black people were mad because they pushed programs for women to get off of their asses and get a job. Even if you work part time or you went to school, they said you're doing something productive, not sitting at home watching soap operas. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they was giving incentives when you would go to work. They would give you like certain types of stuff, like different things to help you along the way. They had programs where they would help you put a down payment on a car. As long as you worked and made your car note, you was good. But when the Democrats came, oh, everybody stay on welfare, nobody work, everybody do this, everybody do that. We were thriving and we were doing good when we had a Republican no governor. They was given incentives. A lot of black people wanted handouts. It wasn't a whole bunch of people on Section 8. It was programs for you to like get Section 8 if you was working or you was disabled. Like if you was disabled, you would get Section 8 first. Then if you
Well,
was a single parent and you had a disabled kid, they would give your kid Section 8 and you could move in, but you couldn't make a certain amount of money or you would have to pay regular rent, which was good. California was doing good. Gas prices were low, like $1.50. And as soon as these Democrats got in, the gas prices like $5.
I'm gonna say this right here. I really don't care who in damn office. Prices going up, inflation, all that BS. What I care about is that it don't matter who's in office. They did state,
It
local,
does
federal.
matter who is in office.
I'm tell you why it doesn't matter.
It
No.
does.
I'll tell you, listen together, listen. I'll tell you why it doesn't matter.
It
We
does
had,
matter.
I'll tell you why. We had Democrat, we had Republican, we had all them different types of people in office. Look how prices went up on cost of living. But what has not went
Okay.
up? Well, what haven't went up? People had to fight for just get 15. You see what I'm saying? They had to change the federal minimum wage yet. You see what I'm saying? And you
I
feel
don't
what I'm
know
saying?
about y'all, but our minimum wage went up. So
I'm talking
it
federally.
depends. But
Federally.
I'm saying
Federally.
it depends. It depends on the state too. So
Yeah.
either you can individually do it, or you can wait for the federal government. A lot of places did not wait for the federal government. They went
Hmm.
ahead and saw how much, like here, the price of living is high. So they said, look, all the fast food joints, everybody makes $20 because it costs money to rent apartments. It costs money because the landlord, the owners out here, some of them are just really price gouging for buildings that look like if you fart, it's going to fall over. And then a lot of times people want to buy cars and jewelry and clothes, and they're not really too concerned. I wouldn't be purchasing no $60,000 car if I live in an apartment. That's just dumb.
Oh look.
That's a six.
So
You could take. Go ahead.
look, $20 an hour, right? What
Yeah.
40 hours a week. Okay. That makes it $1,600 every 2 weeks. That's not
Right.
including the tax. That's not including the tax you take out of it. That still ain't
Right.
that still
But if
ain't
you got
enough to live.
children, if you got children, you can withhold some of your taxes when you do your form. You can withhold some of your taxes if you got children. They will withhold a certain amount. Like if you got 3 kids and you put down that you got 3 kids, like say they normally would take $800 out of your check, right? Because you got 3 kids, they may take $200 out of your check. Because you got kids, you got to take care of. They got to give you more money.
Hmm.
That's how it works. But what I'm saying is it does matter who's in office. The reason why I say that, it could become, we could get another person out of nowhere that's a Democrat and they're pro America, and everything that they're doing is to lower bills and lower this and lower that and lower this. If it's a Democrat that does that, I will vote for him. If it's a Republican, I will vote for him. So it does matter who's in office. You got to know what if they represent what you represent. So it matters if you got like out of 10 things, you're lacking 3, and if another party out of 10 things they lacking like 7, I'm gonna take the one that's lacking 3
Yeah.
because you're closer to my goal than the other person. So
Yeah.
it does matter.
And the numbers I said, these lobbyists, you know who I'm talking about. The one that what is pageant, they are not interested in us. Like I said, if they $20, I understand the tax, right? $20 an hour is still not enough to live on. You feel what I'm saying? That's still not enough to live on.
It depends. It
But
depends.
come think about it. Majority of the time, who got the kids?
Listen,
The,
it
the mother.
depends.
The mother.
Right,
The
but it
mother. The mother got a
depends.
kid. But what the man going
But
supposed to do?
what I'm saying is you're not listening to me. Now, there are cases out here where there's a girl, she had 4 kids, right? So because she had 4 kids, she took 2 and the baby's daddy took 2. Now you have cases where people will work with each other, and you got cases where women will just be a capital BI, you
Spiteful.
know who. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say that's everybody's case. But look, then you got people that work, they pay $20 an hour. Let's say $20 an hour, and you live with your cousin and your uncle and another family member because you're in a big house. You all can put your money together and make it. You
Yeah.
can make it. But if you by yourself, that means you're gonna have to downsize to an affordable place.
Yeah. But I look like this right here. I think I'm gonna tell you what I really think. These some of these businesses that we see, they make a whole lot of money off of workers and people go and shop at there, right?
Right.
They can afford to give at least more than 20. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hey, that CEO for Target, he resigned. You know why he resigned, right?
Because he
You know
was
why he
cheating or
resigned?
something.
Oh,
What?
look, no, the sales that they were getting from blacks. Oh, he wasn't getting that. See, think about it. We start going to the big money place like that right there. If they sales start plummeting. Guess what?
They cost too much anyway. I don't shop at Target. They charge
I
too
don't know.
much anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you
one
know what
was
I want you to cover? I want you to cover this story. Look it up. It's a black lady. I forgot
send it
which
to me.
state it.
Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me.
Okay, she lives in another state, and she was working at Burger King. Nobody showed up. Nobody. She was the only one there. She was taking the orders. She was cooking. She was doing everything. She was the only one there, and people were videoing it. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
here by yourself? She was there doing everything by herself. But she
Mm-hmm.
wasn't complaining, and everybody, when they knew she was there by herself, they became super patient with her because they knew she was there by herself. So
Mm-hmm.
because the people made the video go viral, Burger King fired her.
Hey, you know what? She got a lawsuit on her hand too. You know that, right?
Oh
Cause
yeah,
what
but
did?
guess what? They set up a GoFundMe, and honey, she getting money.
Oh yeah, yeah. I still sue Burger King. Cause what you find me,
Yep,
you still gotta have just cause to fire me.
yep.
You see
She
what I'm
was
saying?
there
Got
for
it?
hours by herself, and people were coming in just videoing it, and people were telling other people she was there all by herself, not a manager. When I say by herself, I mean just her by herself, cooking,
And,
doing
and,
everything.
yeah, and think about this right here. Think about this right here. One, Burger King could get mad about people videotaping. Cause guess what? It's private property, but guess what? It's open to the public, right?
Yep.
Basically you're in a public space, so people can't get mad that you videotaping. See, why they fired her? They got mad because they got put on the spot. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
Like me,
right.
what I ain't gonna call the place where I work at, right? I was selling. It's only three of us, right? We gotta do just about everything to get that place cleaned up, whatever for Monday morning. Well, we do it and some people think you're supposed to have a smile on your face. No, it's frustrating, it's tiring, and stuff like that. But you still got to satisfy the customers. But some people don't. Some humans do not understand that when you got three or less people working at a establishment, what kind of
Her
toll
name
that
is
take on you?
her name is Nina Hamilton.
But like I said, she got a good case for wrongful termination. She got a good case.
Yep. I'm trying to
And
see what city she in. Hold on. Let me see if I can share this and send this to you. Hold on.
see,
I said
okay,
share, dummy.
see, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care what state you live, what will state. They gotta have what they got to have justification why they fire you. And it gotta be good. Stealing
Yeah,
money, stealing
I
food.
believe she got a good lawsuit too, because it's all over the news. People were reporting it. They were videoing it. Everything. She 25 years old, and they said she was doing everything all by her. Her name Nika Hamilton. Fired after running the store alone. Did you see it? I just texted to you.
Yeah. Uh, I go look at it. The thing about it is, and the thing is, she wasn't a manager, so otherwise she can sign on to a register, but only thing she could take was credit card. See what I'm saying? So
Right.
it wasn't like she was stealing money. She was,
No,
hey,
she wasn't stealing no money. They
I
got
know, I
mad
know.
because the people videoed it. That's what they got pissed off about.
Yeah, they got pissed off because they got
Embarrassed.
embarrassed. And no, I'm telling how they got embarrassed. It's not because of the video went out. Because the video went out that she proved that she could run that store by her damn self. You see what I'm saying? That's
Yep.
embarrassing. When one person can run the store by the damn self, that's embarrassing. And you know the restaurants now, some of these business now is not, some of them not corporate. They franchise, right? Let me explain to some people what I mean by franchise, right? Say me together, go buy a franchise like Burger King, McDonald's, or some other restaurant, right? We not in. We are in this to make money for ourselves, and we got to pay corporate. You see what I'm saying? You see how that
Right.
works? We got to go by their standards, but yet we can have our own standards. And if I look here, if we feel like we're not making money, guess what? And that still short down. We owe corporate money, but we make, instead of making money, and the people doing what they're supposed to do, we could. That's why some. That's why it was hard for some of these places to go 20, $15 an hour because they not corporate. They are franchises. They taking money out of the franchisee pocket. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they were fighting so hard now to up the minimum wage in some of these states. Just think if some of these states were paying the workers where they work at 25 to $30 an hour, that would be that would be almost uh, uh close to the cost of living, right? You know, overseas, right? Overseas, over in London and all them Ireland, all the places they got McDonald's and Burger Kings over there. You know, their minimum wage is more than, don't their minimum wage is $25 an hour or more.
Wow. Because it costs more to live over there.
Yeah, but the thing is, they selling this, almost the same thing, but different kind of same product, but different ingredients and stuff. Know what I'm saying? Different textures and
It's
stuff like
more,
that.
their food is more better than ours. It's much
Yeah,
healthier.
yeah. And I'm gonna say this right here. You know, if people get paid what they will more than what they were worth, some of these, I'm gonna say it, some of these people working in some of these places ain't worth a damn.
Yep.
But you got some of them that are worth something. They are not get paid what they worth. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Just think if the minimum wage, some of these states gave minimum wage of $25 to $30 an hour. Shit, you have people want to come work every day.
Yep.
That's why some of these people do not want to come to work. That why I guarantee you, that why some of the people that worked at that Burger King with her, they want to come to work that day. They were late coming to work because they not getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It,
Right.
it, it's like what are you working for? See, you know what we working for. See, that's why I said when we when 20s blow up big, we already got our core group, right? We already got our core group, right? We already
Mm-hmm.
got our core group. When we get on a platform like YouTube, you can watch it on Roku and all them on TV. That's
Mm-hmm.
what we try to get. That's what we trying to get at. Get an app, something like that, so we can start. Look, you can do your thing at a certain time. I can do mine. He can do his, so on and so on. People can go watch. See what I'm saying? So that's that is our goal. But when you don't have no goal in mind, when you don't have no goal in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this right here together, and Chad, who gonna watch this? My thing was, look, I was content. I was content without being a manager. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask to go be I didn't ask to go be one of the head, one of the managers. You feel
Right.
me? It was just my work ethic. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was just my work ethic that
It'll
got
make
me that
room for
position.
you.
Yeah. And people say, "Oh, well, you just working at this." See, once some people go to work, they'll just go make money, right? They make the job. The job is working them. Sometimes we go with me. I go to work. Yeah, yeah. I'm working at that job. Yeah, but guess what? I'm making that job work for me too, cause
Yeah,
I
it
know
pay
at the
your
end. I
bills, so who gives a damn?
Yeah, it paid my bill. But guess what? If I decide to go get my, if we decided say, hey, we're gonna get a building, we're going to 20 East, media network. We're gonna go get a building and become a big whole media network with cameras and crews and all that. I know how to run a business. You feel what I'm saying? I know how to run it. I ain't got to
Right.
go to school to learn how to run a business. Cause they what look, all they doing is teach you out of damn book. I know I already know how to run a business. I know what it takes. I know what to look for. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. And I know you know how to run one. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm going to say it. We got some damn lazy. We got some lazy people in this country. We got some lazy people in this country.
Who you telling?
I don't care. I don't care what racial line, ethnic group you belongs in. I'm calling you. If you lazy, you just damn lazy. If you get mad at me calling you lazy, guess what? You start screaming, hollering, kicking, and crying, and want a bottle of milk and need burping. Guess what?
I'm not
It,
fooling with you. I'm not
it must
fooling.
be you. It
I'm
must
not
be
fooling
you.
with you.
Hey, it must be them. Cause you know I already
I'm
made
not.
somebody. Look, you already know I made somebody mad when I said that.
I ain't cussing
You
you
already
out.
know it. Yeah, I know they is. They cussing me out.
Look,
Cause guess what?
I'm gonna
Cause
stand
it's true.
beside him and say, keep. I'm gonna stand beside him and say, keep cussing him out.
If you look, I was gonna say that if you sit there, man, kicking the spirit, need a bottle, need burping, and cussing
Oh
me out,
Lord.
guess what? It must be true about you.
Well, we not changing no boo boo diapers.
Nope. You just have to sit there and saw sit off on them because we sure ain't changed it. Cause I said what I said, I meant what I said.
You stupid. You stupid.
Put it away. Look, you see how hot the sun was out here today. You see how hot it was out here today when I was out here cutting the grass, right?
Man,
That's
it
not
was
late.
so hot
That
out here today.
look, but I was out there cutting the grass, wasn't
So Armando had asked the question, and I don't think you saw it. He said, "Could
I?
you cut your whole grass with that?" And I
Oh
said,
yeah,
"Yeah, you can cut your whole lawn with that. Yeah."
yeah, yeah. I cut my whole load with that. See, I'm like,
How
I
long
didn't
does
care.
it take you?
It don't take me that long. I just cut loads the berry last in it. So I got a power, I got a berry power weed eater and blower and head trimmer. So,
Yeah, because half the time we couldn't see you. We heard you, but we couldn't see you.
but I would try to keep the phone out of the sun because you keep
That's
the
why I
phone in the
said get an
sun.
umbrella. That's why I said get an umbrella and put it over. Put an umbrella over it,
Yeah,
and the sun
yeah,
won't be hitting it.
yeah. And I gotta get a taller tripod too. So, but the bottom line is that video got probably 340 now views. You
That's
feel what I'm
good.
saying? Yeah. And the thing is, and you see how good that grass look though, didn't you?
It's nice.
That's Bermuda grass. What kind of
And you know what? It's hard for me to grow grass because I live in the desert, and I'm like, and then I have I don't know how many, but I think I got a couple of gophers. We had cut down a tree, and once we what I do?
You said a couple of gophers.
I think so because once we cut that damn tree down, we've been finding gopher holes in our yard.
But I'm gonna tell you what good for that California heat for grass.
What,
That Bermuda grass.
the Bermuda?
Yeah. That would the kind of grass I got out here. I ain't got that sun.
But
I ain't got that
listen, the problem is we have like because we in a desert a lot. Like we can have grass, but weeds will grow up. And I've been treating the weeds, but they still keep coming.
you know what that Bermuda grass do? It chokes out the weeds.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it chokes out the weeds. It chokes out the weed. You ain't see no weed in there, did you?
Uh-uh.
That's what I'm saying. It
It was
chokes out the
pretty.
weed.
It was pretty.
Yeah, and I'm like, it gets so thick, and I can go live and show what salt look like when
Hmm.
it been cut after been cut, and because it needs so much water, and compared to mine, it totally different. That's why I went with Bermuda grass because of the heat in the heat in Georgia. Because in the I know South and I know California get hot too. You know what I'm saying? So it it is what it is, and I'm like, okay, I started. I said, let me just see how many views I get on this. Me doing yard work. That yard work part 3. Part 4 coming soon. Part 4 probably come probably tomorrow
Okay.
and Friday, but part 5 probably be Friday. So, and I started off. I had them 4 pounds in the back on that back heel back there.
I'm gonna
I
tell
started
you,
out.
people really like watching lawn care because I watched this guy clean the city,
Hmm.
and he does lawn, and he started, and I'm telling you, it's crazy how many people he get.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like this right, and I didn't know I was gonna get that to have that many views. You know what I'm saying? But the first one was 200, so 100 something. The next was 200 something. This was 300 something. Cause as I'm doing it, like you said, it's a good workout. That's a good
Yeah,
workout right there. Cause you
right.
get your cardiovascular system, you sweat. You see, I had my 2 bottles of water, so you got to have that hot, lukewarm water, and you work your legs, you work your your
Yeah, you
abs
working the
with it.
muscles. Yeah.
You working your muscle,
Yeah,
and
but I need to drop down because I got to take a phone call that came in just a second ago. Um, I really enjoyed being on live with you. We're gonna have to get back to 106 and chat at some point.
oh yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, 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 yeah.
we probably
We gotta
going
get.
I'm gonna have to figure out my Bible study days, and we're gonna have to do it around my Bible study days. So before
Is
I
it
go,
on
I just
Friday?
want to, yeah, yeah. Unless we do it early,
What time your Bible study?
it started at 6 o'clock.
That's 9 o'clock my time. Bang.
Unless we do it around 3 or something like that,
See. I won't even be home by then. How long your
oh,
Bible
okay,
study last? How long your Bible study last?
until about 8:39. But that's too late.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn. But we'll figure out what a chit is. You heard me? What a chit.
Okay, y'all, we gonna talk shit.
Which we will be talking shit. Yeah, but what else in this chat? See, when you live, look. Sometimes you gotta leave the errors, the errors in the live to make it lively. But like I said, we discuss real serious stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Saturday kick off our college football season, and I will be downtown at the College Football Hall of Fame on the pregame show.
Uh-huh.
I'll be live there, and my avatar would not be up. My avatar would not be
Okay.
up. And my avatar would not be up. Oh, and you see my new avatar, right? That's a handsome little dude right there, ain't it?
He can barely see it. I can barely see because it's so small. You gotta blow it up.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. You see it now?
Oh, with your gray? Okay, I ain't messing with you. I saw your gray today. I said, oh, he looking nice, looking sharp.
Yeah, I don't look. I'm like the fan. I don't care who sees it, whatever, whatever. I'm like that's how I started off doing the digital stuff. Guess what? It is what it is. But yeah, 106 in chat is coming back. We just on a little hiatus. If y'all don't know what hiatus mean, we just took a
Look it up.
few. Yeah, there you go.
I'm so sorry.
You could resist, could you? You
I
could
could,
resist. I
I
set you up for
couldn't
that one.
res-
Look, I set
I
you up for
could
that one.
not resist. For the
I
three
said,
that's inside the chat with us right now, um, if y'all don't want, if y'all want me to stay on, put some thumbs up. If you don't care, I ain't gonna say that because they probably won't do it anyway. Forget it.
Yeah, and that the thing I sent you.
What
We
thing?
got about my cousin, about the athlete of the
Oh
year. Go
yeah.
vote for her. She in 12th place. She got
Didn't I
to get
tell
in
you I
10
already voted twice?
already today again.
I already voted. I got more than one email. Come on now.
Yeah, yeah, you did too. So she in the fourth. For I know she in 12th place. They get her in 10th place before the what the day is the 20th thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, but like I talked to my cousin the other day, I said, guess what? She said there's a lot of pro athletes, sons and daughters in there, which I don't think they're right. But guess what? It is what it is. Be competing with them in the top 15. That
But
was good.
listen, for her to be in that situation, that's damn good.
Yeah, 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 and
That's damn good. And who's to say she's not the 12th after the pro people? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
let's say it's 11 pro people, and she's the non-pro. That means she's the first one that's
Hmm.
non-pro. That's
Hmm.
good.
Yeah, and I'm like this. And I told her when I spoke to her, when I spoke to her the other day, I said, I spoke to her mother. I said, hey, let her know I'm proud of her. You know what I'm saying? Cause we got to encourage our children. We don't encourage our children to go do what they want to do and back them up. Who else gonna do it?
Right.
But
I'm just
let's get.
laughing at something.
Yeah, I heard Baby Wolf up there sniffling and sneezing.
Nah, he that's the dog sneezing, but he in the room playing the video game.
Yeah, tell Baby Wolf I said hey and behave himself. He probably cussed me
Oh,
out like, "Detroit, don't tell me shit."
nah, he won't cuss like he won't cuss.
But he said something similar to that. Did you ever find out what he said under his breath?
No, that's he ain't gonna repeat that. He was
That's still.
mad.
Hey, that's still on your mind a little bit though, ain't
Oh yeah, I still think about it because I still want to know what he said.
it? But yeah, yeah, we've been on here 2 hours. We've been on here 2 hours, and,
Well,
and,
y'all
and
been on there 2 hours.
but you know what? I said, know what I said? Know what I said? Special edition of open mic night, because on Wednesday I used to do Warriors on, so I ain't gonna do it till after I'm gonna do
I
it
was
one
gonna
on.
play some. I was gonna play something for you, but I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it the week of the next week.
He's supposed to say about what? No, he not fat. Hold on a second. Let me see if I should play this. listen, listen.
My my nephew ain't got no sense. He got to start listening
Listen,
to me in front
listen.
of you.
Did you hear that? Could you hear it? Did you?
Oh, I was on mute.
Did
I heard some of it. I was laughing too hard to hear the rest of it.
I'm gonna play it again? Listen, I'm
I
gonna
was
play it
laughing.
again.
I was
I'm
laughing
gonna
too
play
hard to
it
hear the
again.
rest of it.
Listen. I'm gonna play it.
That boy, hey. My nephew ain't nothing. My nephew ain't got no liquor sense. My nephew don't have no. Hey, he don't got no liquor sense. He don't care who he talk about and who he say it to. He said that thing. He said whatever was bigger than that blue thing. I'm like, God, dog. He said that ain't his stomach. That said that ain't his chest. That's his stomach. Say, respect cutting edge.
Huh?
I said respect cutting edge.
Oh, cutting edge heard it. Oh my God.
You heard what my nephew said, cutting edge. Lord have mercy. Look, he got it honest. Look, he got it honest.
Yeah,
Front together.
Yep.
Then on top of that, listen to Mondo and myself. Lord have mercy, that's crazy.
I'm gonna play it again. So hold on a second.
But how come we got this whole big?
You're supposed to say about what?
It's fat.
No, he's not fat. He's skinny.
But how come we got this whole big old chest there?
Not a chest.
I mean stomach, but there.
Daddy's not fat.
No, it's almost bigger than that blue thing right there.
Than a pot?
Yeah.
His stomach is not as big as a pot.
Yeah, it is.
What do you mean? Don't say that. That's skinny.
He's not skinny.
Why you keep saying that?
His stomach is right here.
What's right here?
His stomach. That's how big it is.
His stomach is not big.
Yeah, it is.
It's not fat. Your daddy is not fat.
Then prove it.
How can I prove it?
Just
That baby wolf for you. That is baby wolf for you. He said, look, he won't let you go. He won't let go of that. He's like, he told you to prove it. He said, prove it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He said, prove it.
You ain't making it no better.
His stomach bigger than that blue thing up there. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Why you say he ain't skinny? He ain't skinny. He ain't skinny. Oh, if he's skinny, prove it. Look, he been listening to me and Mondo and you too much. Look, we're on bad influences. He straight up, look, him talking about somebody, and he will say, look, he will say it to his face too, wouldn't he?
Oh man, he always say that his daddy ain't fat. Oh my God, that was funny.
What do his dad think about what he be talking about? Just
He
look
be
at him
cracking
like,
up. He be cracking up like his dad to get ready to eat. He like, you gonna put more food in that? I'm like, oh Jesus, I just be crying.
Hey, I can just see his daddy just look just like
Just laughing. All he do
Yeah.
is laugh because he got a mouth. I told you what he did when you knew.
oh
Man,
Lord.
you knew was laughing. She said, "Oh my God," because somebody was messing with him, and then you knew was playing with him. And she said, "Yeah, we're gonna go up there. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna beat him up." And he said, "Okay, that's enough of that." I said, "Oh my God!" You knew said, "Oh," and she just fell out laughing. I said, "Girl, she already know how he is. You knew know. You
Yeah.
knew knows exactly how he is."
Yeah. Look, for me, us talking to the back end, me talking to him on the back end, and I already know. You already know. I know. Lord have mercy.
He got such a smart mouth. I'm telling you, when he told me to prove it, I could not breathe. I laughed so hard.
You weren't expecting that one.
I didn't. I did not expect him to say that. I laughed so hard. Cutting Edge, you say my laugh is hilarious. You need to sit in front of him. You won't be able to breathe. I don't know where this boy came from.
I know where he came from, and I know where he got it from.
Mind your business.
With the +2.
Mind your business.
You hear what I said? With the +2.
Yep. Still, mind your business.
Hold up. I gotta put this on.
He said he gotta go. Man, you know what? Somebody told me the same thing, Cutting Edge.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you be safe and be blessed. And until next time, be blessed. Stay vigilant, Cutting Edge. And thank you for always supporting us. So we really appreciate you.
Yeah. Look, you played that. Cutting Edge fell out the bushes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna end up uploading some of the stuff on my channel that he be saying.
But what you played the last time on here? What you played last time on here? If you do play another like that, that's what you should do next time.
Oh, before we go, just play what he say on the end.
Look, I sure did.
That little boy's something else.
Yeah, but like I said,
I wonder how Mondo would have responded. Mondo probably would have fell out listening to that.
All right, cut it a piece. But I know you got something to tell to.
We got 5 people in the building. I'm not sure if anybody else heard that recording or not. But if you want
to play it again?
You want me to play it again? Oh my God. I don't know if they. I'm gonna tell you.
This is a warning. This will.
Hold on. Go ahead and get him the warning.
This is a warning. If you're drinking something or you eating something, I suggest you go ahead and swallow your food, swallow what you're drinking, because we are not responsible for you choking yourself. Okay. We are not responsible. I gave you the warning.
What?
It's fat.
No, he's not fat. He's skinny.
But how come he got this whole little chest there?
Chest?
I mean, stomach like that.
Daddy's not fat.
Yeah. It's almost bigger than that blue thing right there.
In the body?
Yeah.
This stomach is not bigger than a pie.
Yeah, it's for...
What do you mean? Don't say that. That's skinny.
He's not skinny.
Why do you keep saying that?
His stomach is right here.
Well, what's right here?
His stomach. That's how big it is.
That stomach is not big.
Yeah, it is.
It's not fat. Your daddy is not fat.
Then prove it.
How can I prove it? I don't know how to prove that your daddy's not fat. I don't know how to prove it. He said, just prove it already.
Look, he had you. Look, I'm telling you, he set you up. He set you up good. Because you weren't expecting that prove it part. And he knew.
I really wasn't.
Look, and he knew, like, she ain't gonna be able to prove it. If I ask her to prove it, she ain't gonna be able to prove it, so I win. That's what he was thinking. That little boy too smart for his own doggone good.
I told y'all didn't believe me.
I believed it. I told these kids these days smarter than we think give them credit for.
And the funny part is anybody that's bigger than him, like such as taller than him, way more than him, you're automatically fat.
Yeah, yeah. That's clean me. Well, I don't know. He probably called me a Mondo fat too. So yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say is nobody else is to take a clip of that. Nobody else is to use it. Don't do no overlays. Don't do anything without our written consent.
Permission. Oh,
If you use it, we're gonna strike your channel. I'm letting you
oh,
know now.
oh yeah. And the thing about it, they can't even play this live anyway. You know what I
Good.
mean? They can't play this
Yeah.
live anyway. You know, you already know what I'm talking about. They can't do it anyway.
Yep.
So,
They better
so
not take the audio or nothing. I do
mm,
not give nobody permission unless I get on your panel myself and say that you can listen to it and use it. If I do not do that and you don't see my avatar with me talking, I'm having you struck.
mm. So guess what? Y'all have been warned. Y'all have been warned. And the only person that probably had only let me see one two all the people that probably have permission to play this live. Uh, they know who they are. Armando, Rimrod, Miss Media, you knew Malaysia, so who am I missing? Uh, Jazzy, K9. That's it. And together. That's
That's
it.
it. Of course, it's
That's
my
it.
video. I mean, my
Yeah,
audio. Shut up.
yeah.
But that's it. Those are the only people that have permission to duplicate anybody outside of them. You're going to get it.
And except two other people that's associated with it, but we don't see them too much. But that's only if I'm on their panel. So guess what? They see them. You already know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
call her name. I ain't gonna call her name. I ain't calling two people names. So guess what? This been fun. I needed that little laugh after that. After the laugh, like I said, this was a special edition, and I might do some tomorrow. I might not.
If you
But
do, let me know.
oh, you already you know if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna throw it up anyway. I'm gonna throw it up anyway. I probably wind up doing something tomorrow. Probably
So,
do.
like we said again, we're gonna reiterate what we said. Only the wolf pack, immediate wolf pack, not the past, but right now, our immediate wolf pack family is the only one that's allowed to use that audio. That's it. If your name was not mentioned, do not try to put an overlay. Don't speed it up. Don't slow it down. Don't do anything without permission.
Look in the
Yep,
back chat.
exactly. Yeah, I already know who you was talking about. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
you
Cause
know that. Yeah, they could definitely laugh
mhm.
at it and use it.
Cause that was fun. That was fun. That was fun zone or what? That was fun. When you told me that. When you told me that last time, I'm like, then just to hear it,
Yeah, I
I'm
wanted to
like,
put it on your channel. That's why I waited to the end so I could play it.
yeah, yeah, and
But his daddy is not fat. I don't know why he keeps saying that. So yeah, even yeah, all of us will be fat considered. I mean, concerning him.
mhm, yeah,
And you know,
yeah,
Renrock's skinny, and he'll call him fat.
yeah, 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 yeah. We already know how some kids think like no matter what they look like, how tall they is, whatever, they gonna say what they gonna say, and they gonna say whatever they mind. And guess what? And
Yep,
they straight honest.
yep.
They
He's
straight
too
honest.
honest. He's brutally honest.
Well,
I forgot one time he had me laughing so hard. I think I had some juice or some soda in my mouth, and somebody was talking to him. He said, "Ooh, your breath stink," and all that juice just came out of my mouth. And they were
well,
like embarrassed too. I was like,
but
"You should be
you,
checking your breath check before you talk to people."
yep. The thing about it is, I see it like this right here. You can't listen to Armando. You can't listen to
Mm-mm,
me. You can't
mm-mm.
listen. You can't listen to Baby Wolf with nothing in your mouth or eating anything.
Don't listen to me either.
Nah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you specifically.
Mm-mm. I can't do it.
But once you get going, it's over with. It's over with. So, but yeah. I'm finna go down here and fix me something to eat, watch something on TV. I don't know what I'm gonna watch.
Yeah,
Don't know what
don't
I'm
get
what.
fat. Don't get fat, or he'll talk about you.
And he gonna talk about me anyway. I'm taller than he is.
He
I'm
gonna say
taller than
you
he
greedy. You if
Mhm.
or you greedy. Oh, he good for that one.
is.
But everybody, we thank you so much because you guys could be anywhere else on this channel, on this platform, but you decided to be here with us, and I really appreciate you guys so very much. I want you guys to be vigilant, like Deechu say. Take care of yourself, be safe, and I'm gonna say what you knew say. This is you knew saying, it's not mine. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck up out of here. Go ahead, Deechu.
Yep. And like I always say, you know what? You know what the problem was with that? What happened in Birmingham? They didn't love and respect themselves. Cause if they did love and respect themselves, they couldn't see through all the BS. Cause hey, self love is the best kind of love that you can get. Cause who can love you better than you love yourself?
For sure.
Peace. We are out of this. Beep beep beep
Deuces.
beep beep. Deuces. Don't let the door hit you. What you let me go.
Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you.
Here we go.
Welcome to D Truth TV. Turn the volume up, you feel me? Hit that like, hit subscribe, let's get real on your screen, see? We talking cases, mysteries, stories that unfold, relationships, heartbreak, secrets never told, breaking news, updates, every fact on display. I'm your host with the flow, bringing truth every day. D Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate. Drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. So subscribe, hit like, don't you dare miss a beat. The Truth TV, where the truth and the rhythm meet.